Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Ajax Road to Glory. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. But again, before we recap on the previous, just want to say to you guys, I hope you had an absolutely awesome Merry Christmas. And if you didn't celebrate Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I wish you all the best for the new year. And I am super excited for the new year, guys, because I'm sure a lot of you, and a few of you have been asking in the comment section, Brad, what are the plans for 2019? And all I'm going to say, guys, it's going to be more vlogs, day in the life, more FIFA content, new games coming to the channel. But I will be releasing a video sometime in January, basically with the title, What's Coming in 2019? And I'll be explaining about new series, what I'm planning on doing with the Ajax Road to Glory, what I'm doing with the Santiago Munez going for goal, what I'm doing with the Liverpool career mode, what I'm doing with Red Dead Redemption, and all things like that. So we'll be discussing it in the next coming weeks, guys. So hopefully you're all excited for that video. But again, to quickly recap on the previous episode, it was a little bit of a tasty one. Firstly, we played Vitesse, absolutely dominated them. They are really strong going forwards. Many Chelsea young players. We dominated them and beat them 3-0. Then we faced off supposedly against one of the best defences in the league, in the Eredivisie, and that was Groningen. But we turned up on the day and annihilated them 6-0. Plenty of highlights, plenty of energy, and plenty of exciting content for you guys to watch. We also managed to sign Giovanni Simeone. So just want to say now, someone did use the hashtag, but I'm going to say it, hashtag welcome Giovanni Simeone to Ajax. We have signed a brand new player. Now, it was a little bit unexpected because someone was coming in, I think it was Mainz, 05 Mainz, coming for him on loan. We tried to get him on loan, but it said, oh, we don't want to put him on loan. I was thinking, this is a bit mad. Click transfer, and lo and behold, before you knew it, we'd signed a brand new player who will join us in January. So excited for him to join and see how he gets on. But in today's episode, it's another big one. Not only are we playing our first Champions League game against AEK Athens, we also have one of the big boys from the Eredivisie. And as you can see there, that is PSV. So they are going to be the two games in today's episode. Massive games because first of all, it's Champions League, the first game in the Champions League. And then we have PSV, which are probably one of our biggest rivals in the Eredivisie. So looking forward to getting into that. But guys, yeah, like I said, hope you had an amazing Christmas. If you didn't celebrate it, happy holidays. I know a few of you don't celebrate. You've let me know down below in the comment section. But hopefully you're having a nice bit of time off from school or college or work or whatever it is, and you're enjoying the holidays. And it's not long now till the new year. But let's get back into this episode, guys. Hopefully get two decent wins. And most of all, let's hope we can get a decent win in the Champions League against Athens. And this is the lineup I am putting out against them. We got Kasper Dolberg up top in the striker position. Neres, Van der Beek and Tadic in the central attacking midfield roles. De Jong and Eating sitting deep in the central defensive midfield. Tagliafico, Blind, De Ligt and Mazraoui at the back. With, of course, Onana in goal. Now, just to let you guys know as well, a few of you have been asking, Brad, is the Liverpool career mode going to come back a little bit more? Yes, it is, guys. And in the next episode of the Liverpool career mode, I will also be giving away the scarf. Now, if you don't know what that means, go and watch the Liverpool versus Manchester United vlog, and you will see what it is. There's a chance for you guys to win a limited edition. You can't buy it in the shops. It's only because of the tickets that I hold. It is a limited edition Liverpool scarf, and I will send it anywhere in the world. I know a few of you have got involved. I will be announcing that in the next episode of the Liverpool career mode. And I also want to say that the microphone has been messing up a little bit recently, guys. There's been a little bit of crackles, there's been a little bit of static. But in the previous Ajax career mode, once I rendered the video, I scored the goal and it was so delayed and it stuttered and I didn't know what was going on. That was down to the PC. But the next Ajax career mode that you watch, or the next Ajax Road to Glory episode, I will sound completely different, because right now I've got a very decent microphone, quite expensive, does the job, but for Christmas I have got an upgrade. I now have a studio quality microphone that was very expensive, so hopefully the audio, the sound of me will be nice and crisp, nice and quality, and you won't have to worry about any crackles or anything. I've heard it through editing and stuff, but I couldn't really do much about it. I tried to edit out most of it, but when it was come to scoring goals, if there was a little crackle in there, of course I had to leave it in. But now I've got a studio microphone, which should make me nice and clear as well as crisp. But let's go ahead and get into this game against AEK Athens. I'm really looking forward to the new year, you know, guys. There's going to be big things coming on the channel, loads of new content. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. But here we go. We're at the Johan Cruyff Arena. We're at home against AEK Athens in the Champions League. It's our first time playing in it. let's kick it off and make a good one. Here we go. Big game once again. Opening night of the Champions League. This is massive. Also, just want to mention there, guys, that a few of you had said since the 6-0 win against Groningen, you're saying, Brad, maybe you need to up the difficulty. You went from world class to legendary, and I'm dominating legendary. And I agree, guys, I am doing very well. But the one thing I said is, I'm in the Eredivisie. I'm against a lot lesser of teams. So I think what I'm going to do is, over the next few weeks, see how we get on in the Liverpool career mode. If we're winning games 2, 3, 4-0 quite comfortably, we're keeping clean sheets, we're scoring a lot of goals, I don't feel the pressure. Now, at the end of the day, when I played pre-season, I felt the pressure. In the Ajax right now, the last couple of games, I haven't felt too much pressure because we're scoring a lot of goals. If I feel the pressure in the Liverpool career mode, I may well look at putting the Ajax difficulty up from from legendary to whatever the next difficulty is. Depends how we get on the Liverpool career mode. I may look at putting that up as well, but we'll have to wait and see when we dive into the Premier League and see how we get on against some of the bigger teams. You've got to remember, this is the Eredivisie. There is lesser teams, but now in the Champions League, we've got the likes of Bayern Munich to face off against. I'm sure we won't be beating them 6-0, but let's go ahead and get this first half kicked off. Throw this now to Mazraoui. Mazraoui to Tadic. Into middle for Eating, who can hit them, hits it! Big save there from the Athens keeper. Big deflection there, otherwise that was a shot on target. And here we go, let's play it back. Dolberg hits it. Oh, it's low. It's beating the keeper, but it's just wide of goal. That was close. Dolberg hit it first time, kept it low to the floor. Look at the curl on that. Didn't come off the grass at all. Low driven shot, just wide of goal. Let's keep the pressure on. Let's go, keeper. Let's go, Onana. Get there, son. Onana. Oh, that was huge. Onana sprints out, slides in for the ball, misses the ball, puts a bit of pressure on the Athens player, who then puts it out for a goal kick. That was a little bit risky. That was a Mignolet run there, or a Karius run. Nice ball in now, looking for Dolberg. Dolberg's there, so is De Ligt. Here's let's play it out wide. De Jong looks to whip a ball now, looking for Van der Beek, and he's there. 1-0 in the Champions League. Our first game against Athens. We've been knocking for a very, very long time. And finally, Van der Beek, that is his first goal for Ajax. And what a time to get it. Look at this. Beautiful ball out wide. Back to Frenkie de Jong. Whips it on his left foot. Van der Beek jumps just at the right time and puts his forehead through it. And what a goal. Van der Beek scoring his first goal in the Champions League, as well as his first goal for Ajax. And what a start to this game it's been. Uh-oh. And here Athens come. Here Athens come. They're looking. Look at this ticky-tacky football now. Let's stay strong here, lads. Gets a shot off Onana, palms it away. Van der Beek into the middle, and again, there we go. It's come to Dolberg this time round. Let's play that through now. And again to Neres, and Neres is on the overlap. Neres, nice little early ball in now, looking in the middle for Tadic, who gets there and puts it wide. Wow, the referee is blown for half time there. Thought Tadic would have hit that on the volley or something. I didn't think he'd go with his head, but he does. We're 1-0 thanks to Van der Beek. Not been an easy game, and I think I'm going to take the goal scorer off in the next 10 to 15 minutes. He's looking a little bit tired already, but for now, I'm happy to jump back into the second half. It is Athens to kick us off. Let's hope we can get the same result in the second half. Daley Blind is going to have to come across. Daley Blind trying to force him across. Oh, look at the space here. Stay on your line, Onana. Slide in with De Ligt, and unfortunately, we do get a deflection on it somewhere. I don't know if it comes from De Ligt. Did it come off De Ligt? Oh, it does, just off his shoulder. They could have called for handball there. Slid in at just the right time, takes a deflection and goes out for a corner. We got a little bit lucky there. That's on target. Onana could well be beat from there. Play that out wide, Dolberg. Here's Tagliafico. Dolberg coming into the middle, ball into the middle, looking for Van der Beek again. Tagliafico to head that, unfortunately doesn't, and Athens are going to look to break out here. Let's make sure we stay strong, stand tall, keep our shape. And there they come, here come Athens. We've got to be careful here, lads. Ball down the line, nicely done. Let's get to that ball, nicely done. Here's De Ligt. And referees actually said that's offside. Oh, thought he was offside. Tagliafico is down here, lads. Tagliafico is down injured, and it's not looking good at all. And this is what I did say. We didn't have a backup left back, and he's down injured. We're going to have to take him off. We have no choice. Could play Daley Blind there. Mazraoui only plays right back. Umkano can only play centre back. Mukeli, right back and centre back. We have a slight problem now, so we're going to have to move Daley Blind over for Tagliafico. Take Tagliafico off for Umkano. And unfortunately, that's going to have to be our first substitute. We didn't really want to do that, but I think I'm going to make some other substitutes as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring Ziyech on for Van der Beek, switch Ziyech for Tadic. Tadic is a little bit more central. And then I think the last move for me has got to be Loftus-Cheek for Frenkie de Jong. Don't want to risk him getting carded and sent off. So I think that is going to be the last substitute. It's a shame that Tagliafico has picked up an injury. Let's hope it's just a week or two and it's not going to be months, because if it's months, we're in some serious trouble. Let's close this down. Here's Eating. Out wide. Mazraoui. Mazraoui looks to play it up to Ziyech. And the referee is going to blow his whistle there. The final whistle. We played 92 minutes, and I have to say, considering we won 3-0 and 6-0 in the previous episode, it was not an easy game then. I don't know if because now we're in Champions League, we're playing against teams that are more hungry. And what I mean by that is, obviously, Athens went 1-0 down. Suddenly, then they were playing their hearts out. They were shooting, trying to get through on goal. It just didn't happen for them. Considering we scored in the 37th minute with Donny van der Beek, there was nothing else much. We had a few clear-cut chances. We didn't put anything past them. And Athens did not quiet down. They were trying to get something out of that game. But luckily enough for us, we win our first Champions League game. And we bag ourselves 3 points and hopefully put ourselves top of the group. Right guys, and here we are back at the Central, ready to travel to face off against PSV, one of our biggest rivals in the Eredivisie. And you can already see we've played 5 and we currently sit on 15 points. PSV and SC Heerenveen are sat on 13. So it's a very, very difficult game right now because they are in second place, and if they were to beat us, they would go top of the Eredivisie. So we have to make sure that they don't. And then SC Heerenveen can also bag themselves 3 points and possibly take PSV down to 3rd or even 4th position, depending on how AZ get on. But we did have a little bit of bad news in the last game. Of course, Tagliafico has picked up an injury, and sadly he won't be in the game and he won't be in the team for a fair few weeks. If we jump over to the office, you can see their player injured. Nicolas Tagliafico has suffered a dislocated shoulder and will be out for about 8 weeks. They're going to do what they can to bring him back a little bit early, but even if he comes back 6 weeks, we can't risk playing him just in case we make that injury a little bit worse than it already is. Ziyech wants to get in the team. That's not a problem. He is in the team. But we have a massive game right now against PSV. They are not going to be an easy team to beat. And unfortunately, they've had to rotate the team quite a bit because we just played the Champions League game against Athens just 3 days ago. So the lineup I've got is Bandy up top as striker, Van der Beek, Foden and Ziyech in the central attack and midfield roles. A little bit deeper, we got De Jong and Loftus-Cheek in the central defensive midfield, Vobe, Blind, Umkeno and Mukiele at the back, with of course Onana in goal. So you can see we've got Vobe, who can play left back, he plays centre back and also left back. So I'm glad that we've got him to play there, so we don't have to worry about moving Daley Blind over to that position. We can keep him in the central of the defensive centre backs. We've also brought Loftus-Cheek into the team. He's fully fit. Frenkie de Jong is unbelievable. His energy just constantly... He's fully fit every single game, which is just ridiculous. Foden's making his way back into the team. And unfortunately, the big man, Kasper Dolberg, is not fully fit. So we've got Bandy up top to face out against PSV. And then hopefully in the second half, if we're struggling or we're not, pushing on, we're not getting many chances with Bandy, we'll bring the big weapon on, the secret weapon, and that of course is Kasper Dolberg. But let's go ahead and get into this game. Super pumped for it because this is literally one of the biggest games we can possibly play. They're currently sat in second. We're travelling to their stadium. It's away, and if we could pick up 3 points here, there should be no reason why we go on to dominate the Eredivisie this year. This is it, pretty much facing off against our biggest rivals. I wouldn't say if we beat them that we're going to win the Eredivisie, because anything can happen in football, but this is a very important 3 points. PSV are like the Manchester City of the Premier League. We are like the Liverpool. It is a title race pretty much every year between pretty much 3 teams. You've got AZ, you've got PSV, and you've got Ajax. They are always winning it. One of them, Ajax, are constantly coming either first or second. They have for many years. And I'm just hoping we can get off to a great start and beat PSV, because that would be unbelievable for this first season. But let's go ahead and get this first game kicked off. They are kicking us off in the first half, so let's see what damage we can do by half time. PSV showing us why they are probably second in the league right now. They've been all over us for this first 20 minutes. Oh, look at that. It's too easy. It's too easy. Let's get there, lads. Ball into the middle. We're going to have to deal with this. Loftus-Cheek to get there, and he doesn't. And Hendricks puts it in the back of the net. Wow, PSV are coming at us already. Lozano is the top goal scorer right now at the Eredivisie. He's playing very well. And Hendrick Oh, Hendricks has made a brilliant run there. Got ahead of the defender. Got his head to it. Backed up a little bit. Loftus-Cheek, I have no idea what he's doing. He's basically booted Hendricks in the face. Slides in with his foot miles high in the air. Look at this. Foot in the air. Doesn't catch him. Onana's beaten. So close. Fingertips away. And we are 1-0 down to PSV. So many men forward, and here they go again. Vobet not used to playing this position. Cuts back. Lozano into the middle. Big save there from Onana. Stops it going 2-0. If we'd have gone 2-0 down in this first half, we could have been in some serious trouble. We've got to still deal with this corner. Still Loftus-Cheek. I told her, go into Bandy. Bandy, round the corner to Van der Beek, who rolls his man. Van der Beek, get in there! That is what we've been looking for. I was literally saying, I can't find the pass between our central attacking midfielders to Bandy, our striker, but we don't need them. We pass amongst our central attacking midfielders. Van der Beek drops the shoulder, gets round his man, look at this. Smooth as pie. Bang. And Van der Beek on his left foot buries that in the top right corner, and we're back on level terms, and that is Donny van der Beek's... Oh wow, it's his second goal in the Eredivisie. Thought his first goal was in Champions League, but in fact, he scored 2 already in Eredivisie, and there we go. Finally 1-1. Let's make sure we push on in the second half and try and bag those 3 points now. Let's close this down. Nicely done. There we go. Referee blows for half time, and I've got to say, guys, we've got a little bit lucky on 2 or 3 of the attacks that we've had. PSV have turned off at the back. They've done a silly pass. We've intercepted it and got a counter-attack going. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 has failed. But right now, both teams having 2 shots. Both of them on target. We're being very, very clinical both sides now. We just got to hope that we get the next goal. Because I really think if PSV do, they're probably going to shut shop. And we're already finding it difficult enough right now to put a goal past them. We're lucky to put a goal past them just before half-time. I'm happy with how the lads are playing. We just need to get Bandy in a better position. We need to be playing the ball through from Van der Beek to Foden to Ziyech, through to Bandy, and hopefully he can bury one in the back of the net for us. But let's go ahead and get into the second half. Probably look at bringing the secret weapon on, probably in the next 10-15 minutes, because if we're struggling, I really want to push on for the 3 points. But let's get the second half kicked off and see what we can do in the next couple of minutes. Bandy's going to have to take this out wide. Use your pace, Bandy. Nicely done. Now Vobet doesn't want to come forward, so let's play this forward now to Foden. Beautiful ball. Foden to cut this back into the middle. Ziyech makes it 2-1. What a beautiful bit of football there from the Ajax lads. What I've noticed is Vobet is nothing like Tagliafico. He doesn't want to push up that left side. He's not a Robertson type player where he wants to dart forwards. Vobet likes to sit nice and deep and stay in his position, which is fine. But we've got nobody running up that left side. But I end up picking out Foden, who squares it across the goal to Ziyech, and we put it in the back of the net. We are 2-1 up, and finally, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable now. There's been a lot of pressure in this first 60-odd minutes, and finally, we're doing some damage now. Bandy's not making the right run for me. Should be running out wide. That's where we want to put the pressure on. And Bandy's robbed this, though. I'm not even going to say a bad word about Bandy. He's robbed him. Here's Bandy. Bandy! And Ziyech's there. 3-1. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe that. I was saying that Bandy doesn't want to make the right runs. Nevertheless, he then intercepts the ball, runs at their goalkeeper on his own. Look at this. Run, run, run. Got the shot off in the end, took a deflection, straight across the goal to Ziyech, who bags his second for the game against PSV. Side foot into the net. Bandy through the middle to Dolberg. Laying it off now to Labyad, who's through on goal. Labyad, surely. Labyad. Oh, it should be 4-1. Dolberg, it's in. Oh, there we go. The secret weapon. Kasper Dolberg has been on the pitch for minutes, and he's already scored. That is game over already. Labyad does well, takes it out to the right, tried to put it in the top left corner. PSV defender, oh, terrible, terrible touch. Comes across towards the goal, and Dolberg just gets his foot there before the other defender looks to clear it. Keeper pushes it onto the post, and then unfortunately helps it across the line, and Kasper Dolberg has put us 4-1 up. I said Dolberg was the secret weapon, and I think as well PSV got so used to having Bandy on the pitch and just crowding him. It's not the same game when Kasper Dolberg comes on. Eating. Back to Van der Beek, who's going to look at hit one from the edge of the box. Oh, I thought it was in. Wow, I thought that was in. I thought it hit the back of the net. Force them back, and we have dominated PSV. And there we go. We struggled in the first half an hour or so. Once that goal went in the 44th minute, we went in at half time. We come out and we were a whole different team. And we've just beat probably our biggest, if not our biggest rivals in the Eredivisie, PSV, who was sat in second place on 13. We were on 15, and we managed to bag another 3 points. Unbelievable. But I have to say, Donny van der Beek, after he scored that goal right on half time, he changed the emotion, he changed the energy throughout the whole team. And once they come out and started playing the through balls, the passing, the shooting, it felt a lot different. It flowed a lot better, a lot more smooth, a lot more relaxed. And then we went on to beat PSV 4-1. Right, and here we are, guys, back at the Central, and look at the Eredivisie League. We are now top, played 6 on 18 points, and we are 5 points clear of second place AZ. Absolutely smashing it. Of course, SC Heerenveen are only on 5, so they may well move up to 16, which means we may only be 2 points ahead. But as we end today's episode, it stands, we are 5 points clear at the top of the table. And I have to say, PSV, that first half, has definitely been our hardest game so far. It really, really was. They scored so early on. I couldn't get into my groove, couldn't get the gist of it. Once we scored that goal just before half-time, I'm telling you now, guys, if we never scored that goal with Van der Beek in that second half, it would have been a whole different game. We could have maybe got a draw, but I really think PSV would have pushed on. If they went in with the 1-0 lead, it would have been a whole different game, I believe. But because we got it back to 1-1, the players come out, we played our heart out, and we beat them 4-1. They have now dropped down to 5th position. You can see another big team there, Feyenoord. We've got AZ, PSV, and Feyenoord all right now, as well as ourselves, Ajax, in the top 6. This is going to be battle of the giants. Trust me, guys, it's going to be ridiculous. But in the next episode, I'm not really sure. I can't see on the Central who we play. But the first game is going to be on the 29th against Fortuna, which I'm looking forward to that. And then the second game, wow. We're still in the group stages, and our second game in the Champions League is going to be against Bayern Munich. That game right there is going to be massive. Considering we just played Athens for the first time and only managed to beat them 1-0, we're now playing the German Giants, FC Bayern Munich. That is going to be a difficult game. And then the episode after that, it's not getting any easier. We're then playing AZ, who are currently second, Heerenveen, who are currently in third but have a game in hand. So the next episode is going to be a difficult one. The episode after that is going to be a difficult one. And then even the episode after that, we then play SL Benfica in the group stage of the Champions League, and then Feyenoord. We are playing 3 massive teams in the Eredivisie, all within the next 3 episodes. But what an incredible episode that has been, guys. We're playing on Legendary still. I'm definitely getting into the groove. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this series and this season pans out as we keep playing through this absolutely unbelievable road to glory. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.